Hello, 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 hello. Let's turn down the desktop volume before we get started, and I think that's everything taken care of. Hello! Surprise Cat 19, Watermelon Slice, Bernard Winkler, Andrew the Astronaut, Pontus Bengtsson. Who else do we have? Did I say Bernard Winkler? Yes, I think I did. Craft Gamers Minecraft, Crayfish547, Ivan Von Grimm, Limsley, Emilio Games Air, Gallifrey and Wren. Hello! Yeah, I remember that song. Right, let's go for it. Yeah, resume sec. What am I doing? Oh. I've been going all through today. So I didn't get a great night's sleep last night, but it doesn't seem to affect me. I sit down to do a stream, and it's like, my brain stopped functioning. Oh dear. Need more tea, hey? I'm very well, thank you. How the devil are you? Right. So, as I have said in the tweet and the before that, streaming now. Let everyone on the Discord know we're streaming now. Right. So, where was it? Yes, as I was saying in the tweet I sent out earlier, that the tweet I tweeted, I suppose. It's not long till this channel's 5th birthday, and there's going to be a challenge, and I should be letting you know about that challenge. I think next weekend is when I'm hoping to let people know. But to sort of get the theme rolling, I want to do, I think that's my A10. I want to build, basically, we're building a souped up version of where's my improved A10? Where's my actual A10 with a decent cockpit on it? Oh god, this game is so slow. Is it the A10 Warthog? I think that's the armed version. Yeah, that's a pretty armed version. Right, so I don't want to build an alternative to this. I don't want to sort of say, well, you know, what can we build that will fulfill this role? I want this, but more. First of all, I just wanted to see what we have by the way of engines, because I know you've got the Goliath engines. You've got the Weasleys. These are the ones we've got at the moment, aren't they? Yes. Did they do an attachable Apoapsis Industries? That's a mod part, isn't it? JE8 Buffalo. No, that's not giving me many good search results. Because if that's a mod part, basically, is there something like a Goliath, but you can just stick on the back like that? Devario and Cinderbase, hello! I'm her now. Who's her? 20 whiplashes should provide enough ground for an acceptable level of firepower. This is, you have 700 planes. Might have something to do with it. JE8. 8. Come on, let's see. No, this isn't, no, I don't think this has been, why can't I find, like, which one this is? Normally you just stick the name of the thing into, Google and it'll tell you what mod you're getting it from. JE-8 offload turbofan, and maybe that's confusing things. No. There is absolutely nothing there. That is kind of weird. I would like to know what mod that is from. It's probably not anything too esoteric. This is just going to have the working title, the A1000. Instead I'm building my own CSI, let's make nuclear bombs up unwise. Yeah. What does this look like when you put it on the back of something? Yeah, that's... ooh, yeah, that's probably more the ticket. Okay, I think we might use that. Again, I don't know what mod that comes from. I can't be asked to go rooting around in my folders. Let us start then at the very beginning. Because as Julie Walters once informed us, that is a very good place to start. How are we going to start this? We are going to start with the K-10 cockpit. Because kinda got to. I was going on the slightly weird naming convention of the Terminator films. Like, this is the T-100, this is the T-1000. It's like, I'm not sure robots would sort of have that much like marketing panache to go up to go up in that fashion. But you know, hey ho. Pegasus nozzle. Do we go back into just a single fuel tank like we did, or do we start like building it out a bit? A bit quicker than that. Do we go straight into a Mark II? To a Mark II thingy. In fact, would I want to go for like the Mark II? The Mark II adapter thing like that, just give us some extra air intakes. I just want to sort of work out how the fuselage is gonna look. First of all, liquid fuel fuselage. Let's just sort of see. We're not going to want it much bigger than that, are we? keeping with the original. Maybe an extra one of those. And then... should we have 2 engines off the back? Short bicoupler or long bicoupler? Or tricoupler? No. Let's say, let's be sensible here. No, let's not do that. That's dull as anything. 69420. Josiah Stanley, hello. Now that's not a flat bottomed bit. Oh, do I just go for? Do I just start it off with the single fuel tank and get more ridiculous? Engines wise, I do want to keep it to the turbofans because I want to make this, as I said, an A10, but just more. Not actually keeping the same sort of ethos to it. Okay, we might try rolling with that to start with. Oh dear, we're getting a bit overexcited on the chat, aren't we? 8 likes, thank you very much, everybody. They do have a Mark II tail connectors. Shane's only has 2 variants, really. Okay, let's just put them there and see what the variants are. So there's a raised one. That might actually be a bit more sort of original Warthog-y. I say, So do we go with these engines? No, I know what I'm going to do. We are going to go for something that does look a little bit weird though. You have something like that, but not quite as extreme. No, that's just structural Mark II structural bit. Adapter slanted. Is that Mark II? I'm just going to go for the nose cap. Is that going to be long enough to do what I want? Possibly. Maybe we just go for the 2. Sorry, I'm. Let's get the extra length. And then if we've got too much length, not normally a complaint you get, yeah, then we can just trim it down a little bit. Okay. Let's start to think about the weaponry. Because instead of the signature single Galway, those are slanted upwards, aren't they? Damn it. Yeah. What I'm going to have to do is fix you there and then bring you forward. Before we do that, however, we probably want to get like forward landing gear on there. How big is this thing going to be? Are we going to want like medium landing gear? Oh, we can always tweak scale it down later. Drag that back, because otherwise that's going to look a bit weird. Well, it looks alright though. Mateo Munoz, hello! Black, blue, grey and scorching pink. What's scorching pink when it's at home? Okay, nearly 20 past 7, just time for me to say Super Chat is enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. That links to the PayPal and Patreon in the description. You too can get your little patron Kerbal, like I will be using a little bit later towards the bottom of the list here, as well as a name at the end of the regular videos, access to the Patreon and new Discord, anything else I'm uploading, that kind of thing. Now the tail. Tail. I want something a little bit chunkier, don't we? Is that gonna look terrible? Not really. I think that'll probably do for the sort of thing I'm going for. Okay, let's stick symmetry on. Get you back there. Might have to tuck you in a little bit too, because that looks looking a little jank, but it's not too bad. Something that does look a little bit like the A10 tail. obviously just heavily souped up. And we're going to want something down the bottom there as well, aren't we? It's not quite going to work. No. Just going to go for the full fat tail connector type C. Okay. Looking pretty good. And we're going to want something down the bottom there. That's not behaving itself quite. Let's use the open cockpit version. And I'm going to want... Is there something small I can put in there? Chortle. Put in something... Just go for something like that. Structural wing type F. Yeah, it's a little bit too... You know, again with that, we could do a curve, but no. Leave it as it is. We need some control surfaces. A bit too big. That should do us. And for the rudders, should do for the top, and I don't do a suitably sized one for the bottom. These are weird. I've come across those before. Might just have to leave it GBU? No idea. Oh, you're right. You absolutely are right. Well spotted run. An extra pixel. It's in there something that should do it. Yeah, that's going to bug me. But there isn't. You've got 0, and then you've got 11.4, and there's nothing that's that width there. But I want to kind of keep that like that. Okay, anyway, this is just going to be for pitch. These are just going to be for your... Just shift you in a bit there. Right, so on the proper A10, of course, you would have pylons sticking up here. Leading to the main engines. Let's just go. How? Oh, there's a huge. It's probably pretty good actually. Let's have them like that. Now we can either go huge or we can go multiple. It's a standard structural fuselage. That's something else. Do they do just like a standard 2.5 meter structural, what do you call it? No, I think we're just going to have to go for the empty fuel tank. Oh. Huh. Might be a little more than I was originally going for. Through how the pilot also possess. Behave yourselves. Because that would actually be how big we would need this to be. That's not going to be big enough. That's not going to be big enough. What the hell is that? Is there like a 2.5 meter Mark 1 intake? No. It's got to be like a basic 2.5 meter intake, hasn't there? Hasn't there? The hell is that? Okay, I'm feeling kind of ill now. That does not look... Okay, I can get that. That looks alright. Is there supposed to be something else you stick on the front of that? Does not look pretty. I think this is all looking a bit ridiculous. Yeah, let's no, I know what we're going to do. So barrel Mark 1, liquid fuel fuselages, so just starting off as we would have done. I'm just going to try something. I originally said I wasn't going to do. I originally thought I wasn't going to do this, but I am going to try. I'm going to try the plan I hastily abandoned and am now going back to. We're not going to go for bigger. We're going to go for multiple. That is just looking ridiculous now. Kind of what I was going for. Just let me just have a look at something quickly. The actual... Yeah, you do have that tail section stuck quite far back. Engine's quite a lot closer to the body as well. Structural, not robotics. Structural. Structural pylon. Small hard point. That's probably more the thing we want. I might just stick one underneath as well. Okay, beautiful. My one concern is actually that this is a roughly standard it's actually roughly just like standard A10 height, and we don't want standard. We do not want standard. We want ridiculous. We don't want we want Maybe not ridiculous, but more exaggerated than that. Type A, no, type D. That's what we're going after. Just stick that on there. You can go on there. You can go on there. Where's the centre of mass going to be with this thing? Quite far back. Unsurprisingly. Let's empty out all the fuel actually, and then we'll know kind of what we're dealing with here. That is going to come forward because I'm going to have to do the wings now. Dr. Dan, hello! Playing Crazy Water Research Team, help, I got my finger in a Coke can. You win the award for comment I was not expecting today. Right, well, let's... I want something sizable here. So the actual A10's wings come out from fairly low on the fuselage. And that actually, it's kind of sort of part of the look. And then of course you have the landing gear that attaches to that. At somebody outside my house with a very large bike. I suppose what I could do is get a downward tilt on the wings to begin with, and then have the rest of them. No, I want you pointier than that. But that's going to be an issue with the control surfaces, isn't it? That's not going to be quite going to be right for the... Why is it always the last button I try? Yeah, it's not quite going to be right for the slanted. There's not actually much of a slant on the A10 wing, but there is a little bit. I'd like to sort of show that if I can, or at least in this monstrous version I am creating. Anyway, Leah, let's just carry on doing what we're doing, how we're doing. And we can sort out all the issues later. So to go in there, we're going to need a couple of those. And then one of those. Let's straighten that out now while we have the opportunity. And another one of those. So just basically that whole thing again. Yeah. Where was the little wing thingy there? I think that's starting to look kind of awesome. Again, all these like up in the north to us about their compensating. Thanks, Marshall. Hello. Hey, 1000 go burr. Right, yes. How did 43 minutes? We're doing quite well. So we're going to want some more landing gear here. The thing is, do we want it that? Just have it like that, because this thing is going to start getting very heavy. So would it be better if we did have some slightly larger landing gear? Just at the back there. Once again, back to the 8. Probably more in keeping with just the general aesthetic of the A10. Notched you down a bit, and then upped it from there. Okay. Okay, I think it's starting to come together as something. Not entirely sure what, but yeah, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, as I said, the it's not quite slanted enough for that, is it? give it a go. Why aren't these a standard size? Why are these? Why don't these fit neatly onto one of these? Oh God, damn it all! There's not going to be an easy solution for that. Oh, that's so annoying. Or maybe there is. Because I don't know. This apparently part of the open cockpit mod. That is level 2B I grab, isn't it? Yes. I don't know why that's not showing up as it should do. Why am I missing the textures from that? Anyway, yes. I think we're just going to have all these ones on roll, and then we will, in here, have... Is that going to fit in? Not quite, is it? Maybe shift you across a bit. Oh, that's gonna bugger with what I'm trying to do in here. And those are basically half the. Those are basically half the width, so I can't really just do something like stick a couple of those in there. Can I? It's a little wacky, but I might go for it. Some action groups. Okay, 5. Toggle deploy, toggle deploy. Use these as flaps. Which ways do these deploy? Wrong direction. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. There's a little slightly annoying gap there, but I think I can cope. And that has moved the centre of mass kind of forward enough, sort of. I'll probably move this back a bit. Not like that. Oh, I lost the chat window. Jif921, hello! DQNQ! Hello to you all. I think we've reached the stage where we need to sort of start taking this thing for a test flight. Centre of lift is in front of the centre of mass. Yeah. Did someone say an even bigger tailplane? No, they didn't, because that would be silly. Right now, needs as needs must, really. Oh, it's not far off, actually. There we go. Quite improbably, after everything I was saying earlier... Hang on, we need to... Let's drain the fuel from you. Quite improbably, after everything I was saying earlier, I think I do need to build this longer. So, another fuel tank. Mark 2. Down we go, down we go, down we go, down we go, down we go. And if we just pull all this back... how exhausting is being YouTube? It depends how much time you put into it and how much other stuff you've got going on. Because yeah, it can be pretty exhausting. Just that landing gear. This needs to be. I might need to scale this down a little bit. 95. 90. We can tweak it later. Yeah, I think it's past time we actually took this thing and actually took it up for a test flight. Ace Kerman. Alan Pondelia, hey, does it hurt if you pull it out of the can? That gap in the wings. I know. Trust me, I know. With the side effects later. Oh. Right, let's Oh, these things are squashed. Yeah, we're gonna need. Maybe we could have gotten away with having these at full, or at least 95%. Oh well, something to do with later. We don't have fuel, do we? Yeah, it depends. It really does depend on just how. If you've got the spare time. I mean, if you're a young person, yeah, if you've got a bit of time to kill, you don't have many other commitments. Burnout is such a thing, though. Right, where's the centre of mass? So we want to keep the centre of mass. Where is the centre of mass at the moment? Okay. We want to keep the centre of mass there. So if I stick like 320 in there, and 240, that's already further back than it should be. 560 in there, yeah, that's pretty much there. How should I put in there? 640, okay. So that's 960 in total. Should be able to halve those amounts and that should be fine. Hardpoints don't have crossfeed by default. Oh, damn it. Can you enable it from here? Enable crossfeed, enable crossfeed, enable crossfeed. I presume that's done it. No, it hasn't done it with the symmetry. Oh, this thing can turn. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's not a pleasant sound, though. Hey Skirman, how's the view from where you are? Whee! Pretty good rudder authority. Not amazing. Now, of course, one thing to remember is that we do have more engines on the top, thrusting above the centre of mass than we have thrusting below. So it is trying to pitch up slightly. Deep dee-doo sound. Look at that, hello! Is it supersonic? Yeah, probably not. I think disable staging, enable crossfeed. Enable crossfeed, disable staging. Has that done it? That's done it on the symmetry in here. Okay. Disable staging, enable crossfeed. I might want to move the engines back. We want this to look a bit A10-ish. They are going to need to be a bit further back than they are. Try line them up reasonably well. Okay, what's that done to the centre of mass? And I think we're going to want the wings a bit further back, just so we bring the landing gear a bit further back there. Okay. And I think I will do the little trick, because these and these balance each other out. These, however, are not balanced out. Why are you... Not that it makes much difference. I think I am going to just do the thing of angling you down slightly. Straight. Why? Thank you. Angle you down by 10 degrees. So it goes a bit closer to the center of gravity. Not quite so much of a pitch down moment. Okay, and of course once we start adding a few more weapons on this thing, that will help a lot. I'm starting to think we ditch the intakes. We just go for a standard adapter like that, and then once we've done that, something else that will help shift the center of mass a bit further forward. That's not going to do that properly, is it? That's going to be alright. Oh, damn it, why isn't this... Move you forward. To have them looking pretty consistent on the way round. So you like that. You like that. Is that looking a bit too ridiculous? That looks absolutely absurd. I kind of love it. No, I think we're going to do something different with these. Yeah, I think that looks okay. For reasons that will become apparent before too long, I want to have 8 of these GAU-8s. So I suppose what we could do now is a pair overslung and a pair underslung. Oh, no. Not like that. Let's stick on the old clipping. And that should help us to line them up. Mr. Jesse, hello! Oh, from the top, there's almost like this little. I was about to say almost Christmas tree of GAU-8s going down. Let's notch you in there. If we notch you in there, yeah, you get this nice little. What am I trying to say? Nice little gradient going on there. Okay. And let's start to think about things like ammunition. Normally we would have infinite ammo on, but just to make this a little bit more versatile, and because the centre of mass could do with being a little further forward still, let's stick an extra 1 or 2 on that actually before I do that. I am just going to straighten that out slightly. Okay. Oh, those ones are still showing a bit. God's sake, come on. Get in there. And they're not peeking out the bottom. Okay. So we have our main armament. Let's see how this flies. Jingle all the way. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to sing a Christmas song in May. Hey! More engines! $14 likes, thank you very much, everybody. White Raider 12, hello. I changed the deploy direction. Oh, did I not save that? Never mind. Now, I was asked if this thing can go supersonic. Perfectly legitimate question. Let's have a look. About 340, give or take, at sea level. So, yeah. Just no weapon manager found. Oh, balls. At least 8 engines. So yeah, we're going to want the... oh, damn it. Standard editions. That and that. And... let's invert these. I swore I did this already. It has got the save thing, yeah. I thought I did that kind of at the same time, but evidently not. Eight gallites and 8 engines. Yeah, come to think of it, my engine to gallite ratio is less than half that of the actual A10. So this will be interesting. Yeah, it's still needing to try and pitch up slightly. Let's put the flaps down for an attack run. Oh god, my frame rate. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, just after today's video where I was talking about, you know, about how like the single gallate is well, the twin gallate on the reverb was kind of disappointing. Why are these set to anything? I just want those to be flat. I'll have to sort that out in a second. This is more it. Yay! You just want the super gun from the last mailbag. Needs more guns. Now my actual A10, I made it so that it can actually fly straight and level without stability assist. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother to do that for this one. Oh, the sound bug's kicked in. There's a shock. Yeah, that's... I could turn it off to stop it from doing that, but to be perfectly fair, I don't want to. does turn a little bit faster with that, but I think for the attack run that's quite a handy thing to have. Slows us down, but gives us a little bit more lift. Going to take anything out, or am I just hitting something that's already been taken out? No, I don't think I am. Fly under the bridge. What bridge? And so on. Oh, now this is... I was about to say this is kind of what it used to be like flying around with the A10, with my A10 sort of like before the KSC was made. Much more resistant to damage, but no, this is better than that. This is... I mean, it used to take 2 or 3 passes on the VAB, or 2 or 3 passes on the space plane hangar. You can get out of the way. I'd like to shoot the tracking station. Like that. Okay, I think we have a pretty solid weapons platform here. There is an important question, and I'm sure you all know, and that is, will it blend? No, sorry, I'm showing my age there. Can I land it? Okay, let's get the flaps out. Good enough firepower unless the recoil makes you stall mid-air. Come on. Oh. Not quite that much. It's wanting to turn. Stability assist is not liking this. What are these brakes set to? And the thing is, actually, the Go-8 helped the braking that. So what do I need to do? Flaps, brakes. Apart from that, I think we're good. American Eats. Okay. What next? What next? What next? What next? What next? What next? Let me just check the weights of a couple of things. Where is it? Tesla cannon. It's a gun, it shoots lightning. What more do you need? Ooh. Hydra 70 modified with a laser guidance system, but Hydra 70s are like tiny. Am I missing something here? 0.2 tons, 0.3 tons. They're slightly different weights. Do we go for the old targeting pod, or do we want the targeting ball? I mean, normally I would go for the targeting ball, just for the field of view. And where's our centre of mass now? Could we fit a little something in there? Maybe on a hard point. Just to drop it down a little bit. I think I will actually do just all hard points, because on the A10 I did all proper hard points, just because that's actually on my A10 I did that because that's what you have on the actual A10. But I might do basically the same thing here. We bring that across. So I think we say either drop tank or bomb or something for that. You can probably have a couple of somethings back here. We'll just bring a couple of ordinary missile rails, I think, back here. Let's start to bulk out the armament of this thing. So that'll be good for bombs or for, I think, the cruise missiles. You get a couple of those on there. Yeah, those should launch without too much problem. In the meantime, there's a great song by the band Spacehog. Massively underrated band in their time, and indeed now. Suppose we could just keep going with these, couldn't we? What the hell happened to you? There's always one, isn't there? There is always one. Ugh. Even there he's a bit on the wonk. So that should be pointing straight up now, and it is. Right, let's sort these out. Oh Christ, yeah, I started quite well. I think what we might do is just try and adjust these with the clipping on. That should help get us everything sort of equidistantly spaced. Sorry, the Slavic boy, hello! Good world in satellite. Check your staging. Yeah, I know. I need to, first of all, these all need to go up here. Having checked geostaging, we need to disable geostaging. Is this one? Yeah, we need to do that one as well. I mean, obviously, if I sort of using one of these for a drop tank, then I might want to reconsider. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 each side, 16 hard points. That might do us. What I might do at this point, bring this forward a bit, bring this back a bit, and then those hard points are more in line with the thing. No more flaps interfering quite as badly with the landing gear. Bit of a gap there, but I think that's forgivable as it is. Okay. Just a question of what we stick on these things. Now, I think before we actually get to specifically to the weaponry, what am I doing? Yeah. Oh God. Slightly on the wonk. Right. Yeah. Chaff. Is there anywhere sort of nice and out of the way to put? I quite fancy having them sort of coming off some of the engine nacelles. I don't know why. And then flares, we want you a little bit more. Slightly more central arrangement. Anything I'm missing here? Drink plane is drunk. To add symmetry on one of the hard points. Oh, damn it, you're right. This inside one, Hydra rocket pod. Come on. You on there straight? You are not on there straight. That's better. Because with infinite ammo on, these things are getting ridiculous. I think just for an initial loadout, we'll just stick a couple of Mark II bombs. So Mark 82 bombs on there. A couple of 500-pounders. Oh god, it's 25. Yeah, super chats enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. There are links to the PayPal and the Patreon in the description. You too can get your own little Patreon Kerbal, like I've been using to test fly this craft here. As well as a name at the end of the videos, access to the Patreon-only Discord. Yada 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 yada. Is that a bit too close to the... I think that is a bit too close to the thing. Excuse me. I think that's now equidistant. Yeah, I think I fixed it. Oh. My eyes are going a bit funny, I'm not sure if I just fixed it or made it worse. Let's just carry on regardless. Let's just stick missile rails on all of these, because I think that's what we'll be doing with all of them. Figurus, hello! Do you know you can find out the gender of an ant by throwing it in water if it sinks? It's a girl ant. floats. It's buoyant! Yes! Ah. I don't like that sort of as the default, but yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to move them up a bit. I can always bring them down a bit, but just... I think it might look a bit better if I bring them up a bit and then get them down like 1 or 2 with the height adjustment. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I think that looks better, and also because I'm using the snapping, it gets everything sort of lined up properly. So what are we going to have here? Oops. I think a trio of Hellfires is a must. €5 from Ben. Hello again. 25% carbs and a pond of fake. This is a security. You have coys A, B, and C. And then you have a 4th koi, which is the decoy. Oh dear. Not too many fish puns, please. They give me a terrible haddock. So hang on, that's yeah, 0. Yeah, that's much heavier. How much are the excuse me. So that actually, that is pretty light. That's about as much as one of those. So the JDAM, 467. Yeah, so the cluster bombs are actually the heaviest. Well, let's have a couple of those there then. Oh god, is this thing even going to take off? And you always want some JDAMs. No JDAMs there. And I think I'll go for the snake eyes, just for the old, couple of snake eyes just for the old low level runs. How heavy is this thing now? 38.4. Ah. Going down the list, Ben Kerman. Thank you so much for the super chats, Ben. That is very, very, very kind. Highway to the dad joke zone. They wanted them to scale. Just forgive you. I think in terms of KSP aircraft, it's pretty heavy. You just have to see how it takes off. Give it some flaps. There we go. Up with the flaps, and we are all good. My, we are travelling quite fast, aren't we? I want to get a decent bombing run. I've always said the R&D centre is a fantastic place for cluster bombs. I'm going to actually line up a decent cluster bomb bombing run with this thing. Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that was superb. And we can clean up the stragglers. Oh my god, this may have been a mistake. This may have been a mistake. That was very much a mistake. Hey, Ben Kerman survived! We've got battered. Ah. This is why I'm not so keen on mod cockpits for Fighter Subscriber. What I should have done there was undid the flaps and killed the engines, because the engines have a slight downward tilting moment. as I was saying, let's probably, yeah. Let's do a more regular turn to bring our snake eyes to bear. Now I'm gonna do that whole thing again. Okay. Right, triggers disarmed. So we want a couple of cluster bombs. Just nicely dropped onto the R&D centre. We managed that much. Now we're going to try a slightly more controlled sort of dive and turn. Didn't do anything. Oh, not AI control. Slow myself down a bit. Quite big domey thing, you are going down. I don't have any GPS. I do have some GPS target stuff. I think I'll save that though. Max range 5.4. Really? Max range 5.5 kilometers for the Maverick. I seem to remember kind of being surprised by that a while ago. Shall we just go for the Hellfire? It's at 8 kilometers. Yeah, let's I believe I launched 4 of you. Okay, this thing is pretty tough. GPS coordinate, don't know what that is. Send GPS. While we're here, should we try and target the bridge building as well? Well, need a little bit more power. Okay, and 1 away, and 2 away. I dropped 2 bombs. What is going on today? Right. You. Wait, why did that bomb take so long and then... Oh, I don't know. Wait, what? Why is it over... Oh, for God's sake, what is going on here? Right, you. What is happening to my... Why is my targeting pod doing this? Assume, is it thrown off by gimbal lock? I mean, it is, it's locked. Right. Max range 5.5 kilometers. Let's slow ourselves down a bit. Thank you. We haven't used the hydropods yet. Apparently they are targeting... Oh, you get the... Why have I got those things there, but those things... That is particularly weird. Round and round and round we go. So which bit is the actual bit I'm... I have no idea what's happening anymore. I want to turn this up a little bit. I mean, could we do with a wider tailplane just to get a bit more authority on the elevators? Yeah, that went quite well. Finally the hell has been ended. Oh dear. You have my thanks. I'm very thankful it has ended. Thankful from the bottom of my soul. Is there anything? There's a couple of buildings left. Ah! Oh, I didn't even get the building. Come on! It's normally a couple of hours, normally, so I will be looking to end it shortly. I am tired. Okay, I think that's a reasonable armament. So what do we have? 12 Hellfires, 6 Mavericks, 2 cluster bombs, 2 of the Snake Eyes, 2 of the JDAMs. I think this is a good general purpose loadout. And of course the GAU-8s. Oh, the GAU-8s. I think we will we'll switch to the next patron Kerbal, which will be Bryce German. And I think we'll just take it out on one final run to muck about with the GAU-8s. I want to get rid of some of these bombs, just so that we can do a bit of messing about. But I just reminded of what someone said a little while ago. And that may be a bit of damage to the old runway. Wouldn't go amiss. That was pathetic. Let's get rid of it. Just trying to lighten ourselves up a little bit. Get rid of a bit of this speed, because it's quite a sight when you just got a load of Hellfires and you just put them on Ripple, just down to the lowest setting. But let's just get rid of you. Okay. Should be quite a lot lighter now. Actually, can I find out exactly how light I am? Uh, 33 tons. That's more than I think I could probably do with a lot less fuel. Yeah. I could probably strip a fair amount of fuel out of this. Come on, Bryce German. Line up your shot. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Yeah. Where should we go next? Space plane hangar? Ah, don't really have time to target anything. Astronaut complex, quickly. Ah, no! Good old mirror signal. Should be able to pull a tighter turn if we can get around quickly. Astronaut complex. Bryce is angry because his favourite snacks aren't in stock. Oh, screw it. And just kamikaze into the administration building. Engines are still going. Okay, well, I think I've kind of successfully delivered on the brief there. They're out of Monster Munch. Oh, flaming hot flavour. Flaming hot or pickled onion? What do you think? 23 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Anyway, yes. Thank you, everybody, for coming along. News on the 5th birthday challenge soon. But yeah. Thanks for everybody for coming along. Thank everybody for watching, joining with the chat, with making suggestions. Thank you very much to Ben Aaron for the very kind super chats there. Yeah, thanks for all the likes. I will be back on Tuesday for Fighter Clinic. Then next Saturday there will be a video during the daytime if everything goes to plan. And also mailbag. So yeah, thanks for coming along, everybody. Plenty of stuff coming up, but until then, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.